sit right here in the front and help them as they exit, or maybe you could even hang out as they exit the stage. Maybe they'll come up this way, exit that way. You can hand them their trophy.
Cool.
The right one, if that's cool. Or would it look better if they're all there the whole time? What do you think? That?
What?
If they're all there. Or you could just hand them to me, or you could give them their trophy while
Probably have them coming. I'll hand it
as they're coming up this way. You're gonna hand it to them, or just pick out which one it is and hand it to them off the stage, maybe. Like hand it to them as they're maybe right here.
Or they come up to you and get recognized, and they come to the middle and.
Yeah, I'll have them grab the trophy right when I recognize them. They come over, shake their hand, and So.
Giving you the trophy, or am I giving them?
Actually, just leave them there. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Just leave them there, and I'll tell them to get
at the end.
At the end, yeah, we'll get at the end that way. I think we're about ready. So, are we live yet?
We're live.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
They can hear you. I did it.
all right, guys. I think you guys. Yeah. I think we're ready to roll. I think we're ready to rock and roll. All right, guys, I think we are ready to roll. It looks like we are live out there to the world, so we'll get this thing started. So I appreciate you guys all showed up here. This is an awesome crowd, awesome group to Ocalapalooza, the very first one. I think we would, what do you guys think? We should probably try to come back to Ocala some other time, right? Yeah. As you'll see today, you guys really showed out really well, and I think you probably would love for other trails to even come to this area as well, right? Some great fishery. So maybe we've started that here today, or yesterday and today, this weekend. So I'm excited about it. But let's get rolling here first. Let me say a quick prayer. We didn't get a chance to do that at the opening ceremony, so just bow our heads here and just, hey, God, we just thank you so much for creating such an incredible, incredible planet. Help us never, ever take for granted the fact that, my goodness, there's a big ball of gas that's burning out there that literally keeps the perfect temperature on this planet that we can survive. That blows me away like no other. I just thank you for just showing yourself through creation, especially as we're out there in these beautiful Ocala, lakes and rivers. And I just ask you'll just please reach out to anybody in need right now that's going through a tough time and just help them find a friend, which is kind of what the Kayak Adventure Series is all about, meeting others and fellowshipping and having a great time. We thank you for the city of Ocala, Florida, for having us here. And we just ask all this in your name. Amen. All right. So I kind of like this is the first one. So, we're going to have some bumps and bruises, maybe. I think we got it dialed in pretty good last year. We're trying a new streaming format for the awards and the results. So I'm going to learn a lot of what's going on as much as you guys are. I'm going to keep an eye on the screen behind me, and we're going to see who we're going to thank, who we're going to talk about. We're going to have fun. I'm going to make this easy for you guys. If you do not like being in front of a camera or talking, that's okay. You do not have to say much of anything. That is totally fine. We're going to keep it light and fun. So that's what the Kayak Adventure Series is all about. So no stress whatsoever. And then also, as we go through this, I'm excited because I actually don't really remember. I've glanced at the results. I don't really know and remember all that's going down. So I'm going to learn and learn as you guys learn. So I'm excited about that. So I'll be surprised, as we all are. So I will probably forget somebody and something. And social media is cool for the fact that you can always, cover that in social media posts. And we have these great recap articles that you guys saw from last year. We put them on the website. We get them shared out there through our media outlets. We cover the entire event, all the photos and videos that you guys sent us, that we took, the drone shots, which, by the way, I know our Google Drive link, the form was not working too great for some reason at the end of the day. If you have any photos and videos, remember, we are covering this as part of the media with our GoPros. Some of you guys were near a competitor who had big fish were caught, and you took a photo of them. So thank you for taking your time out of your fishing day to take a photo of your friend, because they are incredible, incredible photos and videos that you guys got. Upload those all to the website, because this is only going to be just a smidge of the incredible experience you guys had here this weekend. So please continue to upload those so we can get them on the website, in the gallery. I appreciate that, guys. All right, so let's see what's first here. Who are we gonna talk to first or thank first? Of course, the city of Ocala and Marion County. You guys have been amazing. Actually, I have some folks here from the city and the county. So you guys can come on up. Yeah, come on up. Corey, Brian. Well, tell me I got 20 feet of cord here. We're going to test that. So, yeah, hey, thanks so much for having us. You guys have been amazing. You know, I had this dream, this vision. First, it started off with GoPro believing in this vision. And then I had to convince cities and other municipalities about it. And you guys were like, hey, we get it. We get that our area does have these incredible opportunities for outdoorsmen, men and women. So you believed in it. And look at this. It's been an amazing time. You guys had a great time, right? Woo! So tell us a little bit, whatever you want to say about the area, or just I'll leave it up to you.
All right, I appreciate you guys. So we talked to Drew a little over a year ago about bringing this whole thing together, and it's good to finally see it come to fruition and be here and walk the property and see everything that we saw. So hope you all had a great time out there. We had a lot of great bodies of water to fish from, so hope you guys got to experience that. And as Drew was teasing a little bit, he doesn't even know this, but we have a couple big announcements coming soon about some other fishing tournaments. So this is one of the first ones that we've hosted, and so you guys kind of kicked it off for us and kind of got us on the map, and we hope to have more in the future. So hopefully you guys are able to come back, whether it be for another tournament or for your own pleasure. I'm checking out the fish here, and so hopefully it was a good time. But Marion County, we're known for Florida's natural wonder, as you see on the logo.
Look at this.
As you saw on the logo up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we take that to heart, because the Florida's natural wonder is a big part of us. So it's our tagline for a reason, and so the nature is what we're known for, and being outdoors and outdoor recreation. So we appreciate you guys spending your money, your hard-earned money, to be here. We know that's a big deal. So you guys work hard for that, and coming here to fish and spend your money in our community means a lot. So we appreciate it. We appreciate you, Drew, for believing in us. Coming to Ocala and making it happen. We know our bodies of water were already good and successful, but now we're getting down the map. So thank you for helping with that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we
Awesome.
appreciate it, man.
Thanks, buddy.
Yep.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, it made it easy. When you guys saw that video, right? I don't know if that video is still up there, but you guys, it was easy choice. Once we knew how incredible these fisheries were, that was easy. So now the town, I had a great time in the town too. It was really cool. I mean, it was just alive. I went past the market this morning. We saw some incredible just nightlife. I mean, everyone was out having a good time. So it was great. All right, let's see. As you can see in that clip, that was just beautiful. All right, GoPro. Thank you to GoPro for believing in this first and foremost, because we couldn't do it without them. So yeah, you guys are welcome to give them a big round of applause. Look, we love our GoPros, but any action camera works. We just want to get you guys covering the event and, creating these incredible memories for yourselves. And also, a little side note to this, it helps really validate our sport, because unlike some sports, fishing, you're all out there on your own, all just alone. So, there's been some negativity and drama in the sport. And of course, there's been tournaments where people try to get away with cheating. It never works. They always get caught. That's why we talk about it, because they got caught. And the GoPro is a way to cure all that. You know what I mean? A lot of the drama you hear in the sport, people talking about this happened or that happened, could have all been solved with one thing running, an action camera behind them. And then they could show the clip that this is what happened. So that's another little side note that I love about the sport, because I want our sport to go as high as it can go and validate it. Steve Owens at Bassmaster and I have had many talks about it. GoPro sponsors their series as well. And it really is the future in the way, make sure our sport is validated, and we get to see those awesome fish catches, which helps grow it, obviously. So hopefully we'll see some of those today. And the GoPro guarantee, we didn't hit that this time, but some event this year, I'm going to give out a $10,000 check or $7,500, but we got 3 more events that are guaranteed $10,000 if we hit 125 anglers, and then 3 more events that are $7,500 if we hit that many anglers. So I'm excited about that. So it's going to happen. All right, moving on. Thank you to Real Tree Fishing. Real Tree Fishing has supported us in a big way. That scared me for a minute, because I thought those were like the standings. But they are standings from another event. And Eric Kruger, thank you, buddy. You're doing a great job behind the scenes, building all these slides too. And then you guys followed along. Thank you guys all out there for watching the leaderboard today. All the fans, we had a lot of clicks. A lot of people were following this event. They're very curious about how you guys were doing, what kind of fish we pulled out of this area. And thank you for following along with the Real Tree Fishing real-time leaderboard. Cast King, this is a new announcement. We haven't announced this yet. Cast King just came on board recently, like literally a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. And they're going to be giving away lots of prizes, reels, rods, things like that, and supporting the series. So it's really awesome to have a rod and reel manufacturer supporting us. So shout out to Cast King. Thank you guys for that. Fueled by innovation. Next up, thanks to NuCanoe. NuCanoe is obviously one of the top kayak brands out there. We've got Blake from NuCanoe here somewhere. I don't know where he's at over here. Do you want to come up now, or you guys stay until make it all the way to the end, do you think? He's looking sleepy. I don't know. You can hang in there? You might make it. Okay, we'll bring you up at the end. When we give away, we raffle off, and I don't know if it's on the slide or not right here. It might be later. That awesome, beautiful NuCanoe U10. And we're raising money, of course, for autism awareness through the Autism Anglers organization. And so at the very end, you guys did a great job spending a lot of your money on the raffle tickets. We see it over there. Don Morse, we appreciate you guys. We'll bring you up at the end when we raffle that off at the very, very last thing we do. Next up, Modern Buggy Trailer. You guys are competing in the Angler of the Year race to win a $10,000 prize, which the most of that $10,000 is that Modern Buggy Trailer that we had parked here today. So it's pretty cool. It's got a kitchen in it. It's got the pull-out trays. It's got the overland tent. You can sleep in it. Really cool. You guys checked it out. So that's the grand prize for the Angler of the Year. So thank you to Modern Buggy Trailers. Next up, don't worry, we're not going through all the sponsors. So there it is. There's that beautiful trailer. You guys saw it out there. That's what it looks like all unfolded. We talked about the Autism Anglers. We'll see you guys at the end of the presentation. And huge shout out to the Florida Kayak Bass Trail and the Florida Bass Nation Kayak Series, especially this Northeast chapter here. So I don't know if you guys just want to raise your hand and give a shout out to you guys. Chris, Buzz, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, you guys do a great job keeping the sport of bass fishing out of kayaks going here in Florida. So, a tournament director is a tough job. So you guys probably don't get the credit you deserve. You're just volunteers doing this on your own time, not getting paid anything. So really appreciate what you guys do for those, series. So good job. Yeah, thanks guys.
I appreciate you.
Dude, thanks so much, man. That is awesome. Thank you. All right, next up, Toyota bonus bucks. If you're a Toyota owner and you own a vehicle that's a recent, like 5-year or newer, you are eligible for Toyota bonus bucks. So we appreciate Toyota for sponsoring the Kayak Adventure Series, and particularly through their bonus bucks program. So that's pretty cool because not many trails are part of that. That's not easy to get into. So we do appreciate them recognizing the Kayak Adventure Series as one of the main trails out there in our country. So thank you to Toyota. You guys got to see, again, shout out to Gettle Toyota. If you need a new one, those guys were really cool. Yeah, that's right. Woo! I love this energy down here. We need your energy at every event. Every event, we need your energy. So thank you to Gettle Toyota for showing off those new Tundras today at our festival. Next up, Tackle for Trash presented by Omnia. Hey, one of our goals is not just to give back to nonprofits, also to clean up our rivers and lakes. And we have a thing called the Omnia Tackle for Trash where you win gift cards to Omnia Fishing for picking up trash that you guys got when you registered. You got a bag, if you wanted to, a bag that picked up trash in the rivers and lakes in the area. So let's see. There we go. We got some winners here. Is that Blake? Yeah, I think so. So Omnia Tackle for Trash winner. There he is. So you won. You picked up some trash out of which reservoir? Rodman Reservoir. So appreciate you doing that. That was awesome. You are a winner this time for the Omnia Tackle for Trash. And you do get some gift cards to Omnia. I don't know if I got those here, so you might get them at the end of the presentation. I don't think I have them right here. And by the way, we are going to let you guys pick up your trophies at the very end. So when you come up on the stage, you'll come up on this side, go out on that side. It doesn't really matter if you do it the wrong way, but anyway, we want you guys to come up this way and go out that way, and you'll grab your trophies at the very end. And also stick around if you got a trophy. We want to get a picture of you behind this cool backdrop, okay, before you leave, so we can put you on the website and in our recap article. So the youth division, let's get this thing started. Okay, you're tired of hearing me talk about all this. Let's get this started. So the youth division is the first. It actually changed this year to high school, so we might need to get that adjusted. But it's the high school division this year. So if you are out there watching and you're a high school coach for a high school fishing team, it's 18 and under. So if you're 18 and under, you qualify. It gets you half off price, and you're also included in the actual individual division. So it's the Cast King individual division. I forgot to mention that. The Cast King individual division this year. So come to any future events, bring your kids there from your club, and let's get high school students involved in this kayak adventure series. So let's see, how are we starting this? I don't know if Jake has a mic or not, but you can just shout. We'll just roll. All right. Peyton Gray, there you go. Nice fish. Good job. Let's see here. That is almost a 13, 12 3/4. So there you go, 12 3/4. Is that third place, Peyton Gray? So good job, Peyton. If you want, you can come on up here and just have a lap around this. If you're here, I don't know if Peyton made it or not. Did you make it here? You don't see Peyton. So second place, Silas Baker. What a fish, dude. 16 inches. Nice. A total of 43 1/4 inches. Did the Silas make it back? I don't know if Silas did. Come on up here, man. Come on up. Come around. Let me get you. Go around. Come up over here. I'm going to medal you. Lean over. I'll put this around your neck here. There you go. Second place. So good job, man. Well done. All right. So let's find out who's going to take the first place. Peyton's right here. Perfect. So you are here. Come on. Let's get your medal, man. Nice. Yeah. Sorry. I should have told you guys you'd come on up. All right. I don't know. That's not going to work with the hat, but you got the medal. That's what's important. So nice job. Third place. All right. Heading up. And so let's see. Moving on up. The first place is Josiah Bahari. Come on up, Josiah. Let's see what your length is. 47 1/2 inches. Dude, that's awesome. Maybe I can't give him the trophy. We'll see if I can find it. There you go, buddy. You can put that around your neck while I grab the trophy. This one here. You are taking home. We're going to talk to you here real quick. The first place trophy for the very first ever high school division, right? For the Kayak Adventure Series. And you caught that awesome 18 1/2 inch fish. So tell us a little bit about that fish and that fight and what your heart was doing as you're bringing it in. And if you want to share anything else about your adventure here in Ocala, then feel free.
All right, sure. So during practice, I caught my PB, a 6-pounder.
What? That deserves a little bit of a, PB. Personal best for those who,
So I caught that one punching and went back to that area today and just started punching again. And caught that 18 in the first hour. So that was awesome. Really thick grass and everything. So it was fun.
That's awesome.
I lost like 10 fish punching today. I don't know what's going on, but I think I lost at least 3 or 4 over 20 inches. So I was super bummed that I didn't even get a limit, but it was still fun.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you got the first place trophy and you learned a lot, right? You learned a lot, and all of life, in my opinion, and all the tournaments, it's all one big tournament, right? Don't look at it. If you didn't do so great this week, don't be so bummed that it ruins your day, because it's all one big tournament and you learned something. You learned something that's going to cause you to win overall the first place of the whole thing one day, and you're going to look back at losing those fish and what you learned at this event and realize that, hey, if you didn't have that experience, you wouldn't have won then. So it's all one big tournament. Congratulations. You can head down that direction. Good job, man. Yeah, this guy's great. Next up, the lady angler. So basically we just recognize the top lady angler. So let's see. Presented by the Women's Fishing Federation. If you haven't checked them out, feel free to go check out the Women's Fishing Federation. Amy Brown was our top female, 79 inches. Amy Brown. I don't know if she's here or not, but if she is, we have a little certificate we'll get you, and of course you're going to get a medal. Here you go, Amy. Congratulations. Amy Brown Fishing. You guys should go give her a follow, check it out. So how was your experience here? You want to say a few words about the area and the fisheries? 79 inches, that's not bad.
Yeah, yesterday I went to Orange Lake because when we had our Bass Nation State Championship here, I got my PB that was almost 10 pounds and had the tournament of my life. And yesterday that did not pan out at all for me. So I switched today to Rodman and started out really slow. About midday, I found pads that were loaded with fish and finally got my limit.
Nice. Well, sounds like you got a good time here. You took the top female award, so congratulations for that. And we'll see where you ended up later. So congratulations. Woo! All right, the team division, the Torpedo team division, we're starting that now, so we'll see what happens here. All right. Fish Eye, Tim Isaacs and Jason Isaacs. Where are those guys at? They here? Tim's right here. Jason's not. He had to head back home. But you can represent. So I don't know if you can carry both of these, but I got them right here. So I guess I will give you guys trophies on stage. This isn't too hard. I can manage this. You can just hold one of them for now if you want, or hold them both up. But, oh, actually, this is second. Sorry, I'm giving you the wrong trophy. Third place, though. You do get wrong trophy. That's my fault. Yeah, oh, snap. You guys get medals for third. Medals, medal you, and you will get a check. So grab that check from me afterwards. And, hey, what a time. You guys came all the way from Ohio, West Virginia, trying to solve the puzzle of, you know, Florida and the fishery here. So tell us a little bit about the experience.
The experience is always good when you come to Florida this time of year. It's
Yep.
14 degrees at home, 8 inches of snow on the ground. So everybody complains about the cold weather down here, but I'm kind of used to it.
Yep.
I always liked Florida. It's never really been good to me as far as tournament wise, but I catch fish all week, and then tournament time rolls around and I can't get them in the boat. So that's part of fishing. So
Yep. Well, you guys got third place in the team. That's nothing to, you know, sneeze about. So you guys could start getting a good AOI points for that for this year, and we'll see where you guys end up in the team of the year race. Congratulations. Congrats, Jason. Nothing to sneeze at. Does anyone even say that phrase anymore? I guess I do. But all right, next up after Tim and Jay, Snyder's Baker, second place, team division. That's some nice fish right there. 20, looks like 20 3/4, and 19 3/4. So you guys get these second place trophies. And he's wearing the Autism Anglers hat. Look at this. This is actually cool. Yeah.
Represent.
Now, this is the reason why I actually thought about the Autism Anglers. I've seen Steve wearing this hat. So, yeah, I was like, hey, man, tell me about this organization, this group, because we're looking for a new, you know, nonprofit. Every year we switch to a different nonprofit. Last year was Pediatric Cancer through the Punt Foundation. This year it's the Autism Anglers. So that was pretty cool. And you're off to a good start this year, man.
Thanks. Yeah, appreciate Don coming out and his son Landon.
Yep.
Always been a big and his wife Janine. Sorry, man. Big fan of you guys. I have my youngest is autistic and appreciate everything you do. Fishing was fun, man. I came here, spent 4 days. Russ was here too. Yeah, we worked together real well and figured it out.
That's awesome, man. Well, you guys crushed it. You're, you know, obviously second place team. You're getting those good AOI points for the team of the year. And you know what? We might talk to Russ later, so we'll just let you go off the stage for now, unless you got anything to say about working with Steve. You good?
Yeah.
You have anything you want to say about team? You're good?
Yeah,
we'll see you later. All right.
We did a couple last year together.
Nice. Yeah, you guys went last year together. So, all right, we'll see you, and we'll talk to you at the individual division. All right. Next up, first place, Travel Country Outfitters, Seth Taylor and Blake Abbey. Where are they at? Yeah, there they are. See, he paid attention. So that way, you guys are going to meet in the middle. All right, so congratulations, guys. Travel Country Outfitters, you guys took the title. You know, it looks like some of the heavy lifting was done by Seth, but we might talk to Seth some more in the individual division. But
Shots fired.
hey, shots fired. That's right. No, but still a good event to get you guys in first place. It's not, you can't have a bad event as a teammate to, you know, get you, not to have you up here in first. So you did a great job, Blake. Tell us a little bit. Let's talk to you, okay? Because we're going to talk to him in a minute. Tell us about the experience, about the Kayak Adventure Series, whatever you want to do about your day on the water. Just share it with us.
I fished Panisofsky yesterday and caught a limit, and went to Rodman today and caught a limit. Only had one big bite. I caught it. The kids were out there and they crushed them. The event's awesome. I hope that people watching this, all the national people, start coming, because we need to get more people so they come to Florida more. Talked to a guy today about catching Swanee bass. Thought that was awesome. And just super grateful to be here. Travel Country Outfitters is a retailer in Orlando. If anybody lives local, you guys should go there, buy stuff from your local retailers, because they need us to stay open. And I'm just grateful for Mike for giving me the
kayak and Old Town Kayaks, which is the greatest kayak on earth. And I mean, they're all good. They're all cool. I started in the
Hey,
off.
got to shout out to your sponsors, man. Got to shout out the sponsors. Well, congratulations, guys. Come see us at the end of this for a photo. Do you want to say anything about your teammate here in this experience? We're going to talk to you later in the individual division, I think. But
yeah, I'll make it real.
Make
it real quick. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. This is the second opportunity I had to be with the team. I did the KBF Knucklehead with four individuals, which was cool. And then just having one-on-one, I think, was even better. We worked well together. We found fish. It was cool bouncing ideas off each other in practice. So it gives you those extra eyes out there to help find additional fish. So it was cool, man.
That is cool.
Blake. Love you.
So he was giving you some credit for helping him find the fish. So spoken like an experienced teammate there. All right. What do we got next? It was 186 3/4 inches, by the way, 186. Next up, the big bass. Mike's big bass. And what do we got here? Eric Jackson with a giant 25 and what is that, 25.5-inch fish? Woo! Dang. EJ, you get this GoPro Hero 13 Black, and you get to walk around with this all night long. Yeah.
That's some bling.
Yeah, the big bass bling. So there you go. Big bass bling. And you're also going to get a sweet paddle from Bending Branches. So we'll get that to you later. But dude, that's awesome, man. Tell us about, you got to tell them the story about this fish.
Yeah, that was a fun fish, as you can imagine. So 2 days of fishing all day yesterday. The biggest fish was 15-0. I was catching 10 fish, but all of them are 15 or smaller. In practice, though, I lost one that was probably close to that big. It was huge. And then the biggest one I caught was 23 1/4 in practice on this lake, which was Bear Hole. But it was like feast or famine, little. And all day yesterday, so I knew, I don't know if anybody talked to me yesterday. I said, I'm going to have 73 inches, 83 inches, 93 inches, or 103 inches. All depends on how many of the big bites I get, because they're all really big. Well, it's 1:30, and I'm tired of going slower and slower to get bigger bites. And I finally started burning the Strike King swinging swim jig on top of everything, lily pads, ripping it up, boom, just like, what the hell? It was unbelievable. I was like, where did that come from? Like 2 days of like, I've only got 2 hours left, whatever. Anyway, amazing. Some dude was in Bear Hole. Yeah, that guy. Anyway, all of a sudden, I'm like, I didn't see another kayaker for 2 days. And all of a sudden, this comes out. I'm like, where do you come from? And then 2 seconds later, I catch this fish, and I'm trying to measure it, and it just comes off. It's going bam, bam, bam. Just like destroying my boat. It's making so much noise. Anyway, he thought I fell out of my boat or something. Anyway.
Yeah, oh jeez.
Anyway, that was fun.
That's awesome.
Eventually got the thing to calm down and got pictures and everything. It's cool.
That's very
but my
cool.
GoPro running was unbelievable, but it had the door off because it had power on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, the battery went like, so I was like, and I'm like,
yeah.
Wait, what? So I had no video. Anyway.
Oh, that's a good story though, man. Congratulations, EJ. Awesome. Yeah. If you're going to have anybody win Big Bass at the first event of the year to tell a cool story, it's probably EJ. So that was perfect. By the way, if anyone out there has their phone, if they're snapping photos, that'd be amazing. I don't know if anyone's taking photos of you guys up here on stage, but that's always appreciated as well. I don't know if Jake has his camera or not with him, but if anyone can do that, that'd be cool, especially as we get to the top individuals here. All right, the individual division presented by Cass King, like we said. Random order. Don't forget, this is random order, paying out 9 places. We pay out top 15%, not top 10%, top 15%. And the top 9 people will be coming up here. So, in random order, sorry, top 10. Top 10? Yeah, top 10. All right, top 10, we always do the top 10, even though we're paying out 9. Top 10 still get recognized. Richard White III, random. So we'll see. Come on up. 19 inches. Tell you what, man. we've seen some of your videos on YouTube. At the house, everyone was, we're Googling about this area, and the next thing you know, your videos pop up there, and it's pretty cool stuff. So tell us a little bit about your experience. That right there is your big fish. It looks like a 19, so an 87 3/4 inches as your total. Not bad, but we've seen you catch some real big ones on some of those YouTube videos. So, tell us about your experience.
So I ended up going to Lake Santa Fe. I was the only one there, so I was like, this is either good or bad. And my plan Friday was to go there, get a solid limit, because I pre-fished there for our Bass Nation tournament tomorrow, and I got 92 inches like 2 weeks ago. So I was like, well, if I can get around 88 to 92 Friday, then I can go Saturday, which I was going to go to Orange Lake with my dad, and we were going to go to Orange Lake and try to just look for some giants. After Friday was horrible, miserable day, but I kept seeing big fish everywhere. They were on beds. I think they moved out when that cold front, so I was seeing big fish everywhere, and I was like, man, if I was casting them, they would not bite. But I was thinking, if I can get these fish to bite, that's 100 inches. They were there. The fish were there. And so I ended up thinking about it the night before, and I was like, I could go to, my dad was at Orange Lake. He did all right, and then looking at the leaderboard, I kind of tell that a lot of people weren't really catching a whole bunch of fish. So in my mind, I was like, well, if I can get these fish to bite on Lake Santa Fe, that's 100 inches. So I went back out to Lake Santa Fe, and
got some of them.
Yeah, and I got a few of them, and caught this 19 incher. I saw big fish all day. They would follow my line, and they just swim under it. They wouldn't bite, and that was the best one of the day. And there was definitely 100 inches out there. I just couldn't figure it out.
Cool. Well, it sounds like sounds like it's going to be a good tournament on Sunday, tomorrow. You guys want to fish that tournament? Then
I should be more than prepared.
You definitely should be prepared. You're the only one there. So, Jake, is this random order? Does he take the hot seat now? All right. So you are our leader, obviously, right now at 87 3/4. So you can take the kayak cushion hot seat. Nice, comfy kayak cushion. If you don't have one, definitely got to get one. You're sitting out there in your kayak all day long, and the kayak cushion makes it extremely, extremely comfortable. So don't get too comfortable, though, because, you could be knocked off at any moment. So who's next? Brian Nelly. Where's Brian? Did he get back here? Brian Nelly? I don't know if he did. He went home. He had to get home. Okay, so Brian Nelly, 87 inches. That is not going to take over the hot seat anyway. So congratulations, Brian. And again, we will turn these standings on the moment the winner is announced, so you guys can see where you place. And Brian, you're watching from home right now, or on your drive or whatever. You will find out here shortly. Who's next? Blake Abbey, come on up. Let's see. See, I didn't even know if you were coming up here in the individual or not. See, I'm learning. You were ragging on me. I was ragging on you.
You were ragging on me.
I wasn't ragging.
Was ragging on
I don't
me,
know.
Samson.
All right, well, let's talk about it here real quick. So that's your big fish. It's a 20 1/4. And, you're used to catching a lot of big fish. You're a known stick in the area. So tell us about your individual division tournament here, and, we'll see what happens.
I love Bear Hole, by the way. I was scared to go there for the same reason, because there's all giants there and they're hard to get to bite. But I caught that one at Rodman today at 145, and it was just a miracle because I worked so hard for that bass. That's the hardest I've ever worked for a 20-inch fish, and I was like, thank you, God. But, there's so many good fishermen in our local club. It's really hard to win local. So,
yeah.
I'm just glad you're here. I'm glad you're here.
Thanks, man.
I'm glad you were born.
Well, yeah, thanks, buddy. I don't think anyone's ever said that to me. My wife, Christine, if you're watching, that's a good compliment. So you could say that to me. Anyway, glad you're one. Hey, let's find out. Let's find out what the deal is.
I don't think I have more.
89 1/2 inches. You do have more than that. So you will take over the hot seat. Yeah, give him hugs there. Congrats. No, you're out of here now. We're booting you off. But later you will find out what place you're in, and we would love to get a photo with you behind this backdrop. And if you're in the money, we'd love to give you a check. So, which I already can tell you probably were, because we had someone that showed up. Brian Nelly was not more than Richard White III. So let's see who's next. Richard White. This must be the first. Richard White the first, I guess. The original Richard White. Where are you at, Richard? There he is. Come on up here. We need that. Yeah, give him a round of applause. We need to go back and find that Price is Right music again. That was fun when they're coming up. If you want, we're going to talk to people over here on this side in the future. You can come on over here. That way the podium's not in the way. I'll go over here because the podium I thought was in the way. All right. So, hey, you're up here. That's a good sign. It's a good thing. So tell us about your day, and then we'll find out if you take over this nice, comfy hot seat.
Yeah, I had a pretty good day today. I caught a 20-incher first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
I kept on. I've seen a lot of big ones, and for some reason they just wouldn't bite.
Yeah.
So I kept trying, and then I got a 17, and then I
You're
kept
crushing
on.
it.
And
Yeah.
as the day was going, I just was catching 15. I just couldn't find any other bigger ones. But
Yeah.
that's the way the day.
But you're up
went,
here.
but
Yep, you're up here, and that's
It's all
good.
good.
Yeah, that's good. Now let me see this real quick. Do you? How often do you beat your son, or does he beat you more than you beat him?
we go back and forth.
You go back and forth. Okay, so you just never know. It's a coin flip. Well, I guess we'll find out if today is one of those days that you surpassed him, or if he got you. So we'll see the score here. Let's find out. 90 3/4 inches. So yeah, you're going to take over the hot seat, bud. Congrats. Nice job. You know, he was kind of talking all nonchalant, like, I just couldn't get him to buy it. Didn't really work out. So I expected that to be, 85 inches or 87 or something, but that's a great day. You're over 90 inches, 90 3/4 inches. You got the hot seat, and let's find out who's next. Tim Isaacs, come on back up, Tim. That's a beautiful 20 and a half inch fish. So solid as always. So we've talked to you already in the team division, but anything else you want to add about your individual day here?
I should have got him in the boat. That's all I'm saying.
I love it. Short and sweet and so accurate and so true to the experience of fishing.
You've got to get them in. You got to get them in the boat. I mean, that's number one thing. You got to get them in the boat, and I didn't today. So I didn't fish very clean.
Spoken with wisdom right here, guys. I mean, you crush it on the national trails everywhere you go. I'm always impressed, man. Like you're still at it and crushing it and competing at the highest level and won some big national events. So you always impress me. I just want to say that here in person. I'm really impressed by what you can do.
You can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Yep. Apparently you can. So, but let's find out what you ended up with if you're going to be. So 88 and a half inches, you're not going to take the hot seat, but very good finish. We'll give you a check here in a little bit. And yep, thanks. All right. Next up, Russ Snyder's. Wow, he's got the nice death grip on that fish. Very smart, very smart. Almost like he's done this before. Yeah, the death grip to make sure they're not going to, jump. That's great. Well, let's see. Well, it's a fat fish. That's part of it. Nice pre-spawn fish, it looks like. So tell us about your experience and what your game plan was. And, it sounds like you had a couple days of practice, and that's, when you have that much water in bounds, how did you narrow it down to decide where you were going to go when you got about 5 lakes in play, well, and a bunch of ponds in that national forest, plus several rivers and creeks? Like, what was the strategy?
Well, yeah, I've had a busy winter. I haven't been fishing like 1.5 days since the WTOC, so not a lot of time on the water, or to even usually I spend a lot of time just Google Earth researching, looking at maps and stuff like that. Steve did a lot of the work for this one. He got up here a little earlier than me and drove in, got at the ramp at like 4:30 in the morning, and slept half an hour and got after it. But we found a lake on that first day I got there. We had a game plan to check out a new lake and caught some fish, had some potential there. I had to weed through a lot of smaller ones, but ended up getting about another one like that, 21-incher, and a few 19s in practice, and committed to that lake and didn't have a lot of pressure, and really fun place to fish. I had all kinds of different, the hyacinth, milfoil, and some wood, and just it was a little hard to figure out though, because each day the weather was changing. We'd get them, punching hyacinth one day, and then we get them on the wood another day or in the morning. And some deep is 7-8 feet, and some up in half a foot. So today we never really had it really dialed in. We're kind of chasing our tails, trying to figure things out today. But yesterday I had a pretty good day. I got that big one, and I think one other 18, a few 16s, but. Had a blast. Me and Steve worked really, really well together, and he's a fun guy to fish with and hang out with, and we really learned a lot from each other. So it's looking forward to chasing that AOI and fishing a few more of these tournaments with them.
Cool. Awesome. Well, let's find out. Let's find out where you're at and see if you take over. 89 inches, so that's not quite enough, right? Because is it right? You had 89 and a half?
No, you
Or 90. Oh, 90. That's right. It was over 90. So, yeah. All right. Well, we'll find out where you end up later, Russ. But good finish as always. I need to remember I need to write it down, like whoever's in that seat, what they have. So, but yeah, Russ, great job, man. You guys know Russ is the reigning angler of the year for the Bassmaster Kayak Series, 2 in a row. So, but I'm leading, so I got to point that out, Russ. I'm leading now, so you got some catching up to do. So anyway, but no, I always appreciate Russ and his insight and for coming to the event. So great job. I know that people that follow Russ, I mean, we learned so much from you, man. We really just appreciate you. You're just one of the best in the sport. So definitely got to shout you out there. Seth Taylor, come on up. There he is. We knew he was coming back. We knew it. What do you think, Richard? You don't know. You think your time's up? It could be any next person. It could be. So Seth, you got a giant, almost 22-incher here. Let's talk about your day. Talk about this fish. If you want to explain, anything cool about one of your best fish catches, talk about it.
Yeah, sure. So there's so much. I mean, I could be up here for 15 minutes about this whole event, but I started my day today on a jerkbait fish that got stuck in my hand as I was lipping it and landed it by pulling the entire fish up anyway, it was a mess. It took me like 40 minutes to get it out of my hand, get the fish off, which was well before that, and then measure and take a picture of it. Ended up not even using that fish. That was like a 17 and a half, but you can see the jerkbait in my hand on the submission photo, which is kind of interesting. But my pattern that I was doing was pretty unique. I don't think there was too many people that were onto it, even the people that were on the lake in boats. And a lot of the bass that I was on were in the tilapia beds in 5 to 6 feet of water. And I think they wanted to spawn, but with the cold temperatures and it dropping, they would just pull into the bed, the females and some males. But they would pull into these tilapia beds in like 6 feet. I'm on perspective mode. And I could cast out. And as long as as long as I would get it in the bed, they would be aggressive in the bed. As soon as it would come out of the bed, they would chase it, and then they would just leave, and they won't come back. It was the most unique thing.
It's weird.
I'm going to put it on my social media accounts at SOFLO Taylor, SoFlo Taylor. You can see some pictures, some videos. There's some screenshots I have of like 15 bass in beds, some giants, some average size. I caught a ton in the 17 to 18 inch range.
Yeah.
I had some close to being bigger than this on like a glide bait and a jerk bait where they'd come up and swipe at it. Just couldn't get them hooked and get them in the boat. But overall, it was a pretty good event. Caught a ton of fish. Had fun with my teammate as well. And yeah, did pretty well.
That's amazing. Yeah, that was great. Yeah, well said. So we're going to follow him for sure to find out, watch those videos and find out more. You said you could talk for 15 minutes. I want to learn about that. That seems like a pretty cool pattern you were on. Well, let's find out if that pattern earned you the hot seat. 97 1/4 inches, so it certainly does. Yeah. All right. So next, how many do we have left, by the way, over there, Jake? We got 2 left. And when this is over, I do want to say, if you did not get a trophy, the top 5 in the individual division get trophies or plaques. If you were from, 6th through 10th place, you will get a medal. So come back here, get your medal so you can show it off. I also got to say and acknowledge that I forgot these medals actually said 2024 on them, and I had some left, so I can swap it out for a 2025 later, but I didn't realize it until the event that they actually say 2024, so that's my bad. But I'll get you a 2025 if you want one, or you can just keep that one, whatever. Next up, full disclosure. Jeff Narrison, where's Jeff? Come on up. All right, Jeff. So you know what else we should start doing potentially is putting the states by their name so I can remember where everyone's from. But I know because you were the leader after day 1, right, that you came all the way down from Minnesota. Tell us a little bit about that, and then we'll get into your day.
I started coming down Florida when I was younger. Just recently, and probably like the last 8 years, I've been doing a road trip every winter, get out of the cold. It was I think it was 30, 40 below wind chill when I left. But yeah, I just love coming down here, love fishing. Yeah.
So a chance to get out of the cold weather, that's not too tough of a, pool there. So that's awesome. You came down here, got some warm weather, and caught some great fish. I mean, how shocked were you that you were in the lead after day one? I mean, have you ever fished any of this water in this area before?
No, I fished it with the Coochie and never fished it before. I think I just kind of got lucky yesterday. I fished the spot I fished on Thursday, and it was terrible. Left there, and 5:45 to 6:45, I caught 5 fish, and that was one of them. So I'm on a chatterbait.
Awesome. Yeah, that's incredible. We saw your catch was 15 minutes until lines out basically last night. So I told you guys, someone's going to get a real good last minute bite, be close to your ramp because it was getting dark, of course. And you obviously were one of the ones who took advantage of that. The fish in your area just turned on. A lot of your catches were later in that 5:30 to 7 o'clock time frame, we noticed. So you kind of found the spot, took advantage of that. How cool was that, having an afternoon evening bite in a tournament? I mean, that was pretty unique, huh?
Yeah, that was fun. I'd never done it before. I don't think I've ever fished till sunset before either. So that was super fun.
That's cool. That's one of the cool things about the Kayak Adventure Series. You get that Friday half day and then all day Saturday until 3. So you took advantage of it today. You upgraded a little bit, we noticed. So let's find out if you're going to take the lead and what trophy you're bringing back to Minnesota. 95 3/4 inches. So not taking over the hot seat, but that's a huge, huge bag. Congrats on that. So I think you'll be back to grab one of these trophies for sure here in a minute when we get done. I will say shout out to Minnesota and St. Cloud, Minnesota. One of our events is going to be there later this year. So you did a great finish here at an event that's far away from home. You've got the one in St. Cloud, the Upper Mississippi River, the Bronze Quest, presented by Ashegan. That's going to be an awesome event. So look forward to seeing you at that one and any other ones you might fish this year, as you got some great AOY points. And you can see here, yeah, that was amazing. Look at that. That's a great fish. So, and appreciate you guys too for submitting some video. I think we have some video. Is that right, Jake? We got some video? Kind of, quasi. We're going to have a lot of those on the recap. So, all right, let's see. What's next? Daryl Harrison. Daryl Harrison. Come on, Daryl. Where is he? There he is. It's like 24 3/4. Wow, 24 3/4. That's a huge one. Nice job, man.
Thank you, sir.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about the day. Am I right? Like Friday didn't go so great, right?
I had one fish that was 16 3/4 Friday night.
Yep.
And I think I missed one fish. Just not a night bite.
Yep. So Friday, did you go back to the same place? Because the Friday afternoon session is great because if you make a mistake, you go to a lake that you thought was going to be great or a river and it's not great, you get a chance to correct because it's just 5 fish over the course of the day and a half of fishing both days. So was that did you go to the same place and just say, I know they're here, I just got to keep grinding? Or did you say, forget that place, I'm going somewhere new?
Yeah, so in pre-fishing, we found them in this one area, and I hit a 23.5 that was 9/12, and followed that up within 10 yards with another 5-pounder, and then Bailey missed one, or he caught one, and we went back that night. I checked it out. I didn't get a bite there, so I took off and went north from where I was.
Gotcha.
Today, I went right back to it.
Yep.
And just kept working south.
Cool. And did you get a weight on that fish?
8.4.
8.4. All right, 8.4. It's a huge fish. 24 3/4. Well, I mean, are you ready to find out? This is the last 2, right? I think it is. I think you guys ready to find out? Is there one more? Oh, there's one more. All right, there's one more. Okay, sorry. So let's find out, though, if you're going to take the hot seat or not. Let's see. 107 inches. Wow. Wow. 107. Dude, well, you know what? We'll find out if you're going to be the winner here in a second, but you can go ahead and hold that because we know you got a cross-kick century belt for getting over 100 inches. And if you look on the sides here, you'll see you got a couple drink holders. So you got to wear that tonight when you're hanging out, celebrating. Put your drinks in there. Nice job. Look at that, guys. That's a beauty. It's got the KS sticker on, too, already. Nice work. All right, well, one left. Let's find out who is going to take this title. Chris Bailey. Come on up, Chris Bailey. That's a fat one. 21 3/4 inches. That is a big one. Very tall, yeah. All right. Hey, man, you're doing a great job with FKBT. If you guys don't know the Florida Kayak Bass Trail, Chris and the crew run a great job. We talked about them earlier. And no surprise to see you up here. Everyone knows you know how to catch them as well. So tell us about this big fish and about your experience, and we'll find out what's going to happen.
Well, first off, Drew, I want to thank you guys and the Kayak Adventure Series for coming to Ocala and letting us and the Northeast Bass Nation with Buzz take part in this fantastic event. So thank you guys.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, no, this is awesome. Having a national trail come here and to this magnitude and fishing something that's not just, you know, the Harris chain, the Claremont chain, or Kissimmee. This is just awesome. Our club, there's about 40 of us here that competed, or 30, 40 of us. So I really do appreciate you guys for coming out and showing out. You guys are amazing. If you're interested in, and I see we have some young guys over here that might be local to Florida. If you guys want to be a part of the cool trail, reach out to us, Buzz, the Northeast Bass Nation folks. We'll get you guys squared away. And we have a 16-year-old that fishes in our trail now, Kaylin, who's awesome. So we'd love to have the young crowd out there to really build the sport, because that's really what we're all about. Doing this is fun. We do this every weekend. Just putting up 96. I'm not shocked that this gentleman put up 107. I think I etched him out there at the end, but we'll see here in a minute. I'm just kidding. I couldn't do that. I lost the 12-pounder that he was talking about in practice, and he wasn't there again. So we definitely had a really fun time fishing this week. We took the week off. For those of you that don't know, I need to talk to you afterwards. I'm moving up to North Dakota next Saturday. So next week I'm going to be in -40. This week I was in 60. So I can't beat it. And to finish this trail, or finish, I'm going to get choked up here. So I'm sorry. What these guys mean to me is a lot. Awesome. So fishing is nothing. I love catching fish, but getting to fish with my friends and my family, that's everything. What happened this afternoon was crazy. At 12 o'clock, I had 2 fish on the board. I broke my chatterbait rod off, and God was telling me, hey, go slow. And I was like, okay, so that's because I would just be throwing a chatterbait around. I probably wouldn't be up here today. But I threw a medlock jig, just flipping it, letting it soak. And that 12 o'clock, I was able to catch this thing. And I almost lost it. I fought it for like 5 minutes in the reeds, and I thought it came off. I had to put my rod tip down and just kind of get it out and punch it out. And then I just saw its belly turn, and I just reached down. And good thing I had the Bonafide, the PWR 129. I think is stable as heck, because I should have been in the water and I should have lost all my stuff. But I pulled this thing out, and I think everybody on the lake heard me for about a mile away, because I was screaming and yelling. But that was my 3rd one for the day, and I'm very grateful for you guys for putting this on. But yeah,
that's awesome. Yeah, that's a cool story.
Yeah. And I got to take pictures of this guy. He caught 2.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
You caught 2.
2 of them. Yeah, and you were getting pictures of him. You were sending us pictures. I don't know if we have a video of one of your fish catches.
Yeah.
I don't know which one it was, but we have a cool video of you in the reeds. We're going to share it if it's not here in a minute. We'll share it online. But it was a really cool fish catch, and the fact that you were taking your time to film your buddy, who was having such an amazing day, just speaks volumes of, like you said, about the fellowship and the friendship. And couldn't be a better way to end your time in Florida here than being on stage, like you said, with one of your best friends. So that's what it's all about in the very end, right? So let's see what happens here. And you want to come up here? 97.5 inches. Wow, you called. So now that means the winner is definitely this Daryl right here. And so let's see the next slide there. Congratulations. I don't know where you finished. We'll find out. So Daryl ended up being the winner, as you can see, with 107 inches. So no surprise, man. Congrats. You were up there all day, 107. And we just, we weren't sure if someone was going to be able to catch you. But this is Florida. And Eric Jackson caught that fish later in the day. And if anybody in 2nd or 3rd place would have got one of those and just a nice solid 21, it would have passed you. I mean, honestly, I looked at the math. It was there to happen. So Florida's got them. It's obviously proved it. So congratulations. You got the Crosskick Century Belt. You're going to take the trophy, the 1st place trophy home. And we've got, I'll at least hand you that right now. Is there any last people you want to thank? Yeah, hold it up. Yeah. Woo.
Yeah, first off, I'd like to thank y'all. This was an awesome event. Not just today, yesterday, but this whole week has been amazing. Secondly, Bailey, Todd, Sean, Chris Clutter, FKBT, you guys are awesome. I don't know what I'd be doing if I didn't, keep fishing with y'all. Outside of that,
Yeah.
it's just me.
Yeah, man. It's awesome, dude. Well, thanks for, fishing the event. And obviously you had a great day you'll never forget. And you guys, we got a few more cool announcements. So you can head on down and we're going to get these last announcements out of the way and give away a new canoe. Here's a cool video. I don't know if we got, yeah, our day 2 dark horse. We're going to announce our day 2 dark horse. I don't know if the audio is going to come through or not, but you guys can see the subtitles. People at home may be able to hear this. So for the day 2 dark horse, that's the person who moved up the most places from day 1 to day 2. You're going to win this dark horse tackle box from the great guys over there at Dark Horse Tackle. And of course, it's not surprising who is the winner of that. So if you have a bad day on day 1, or you can't fish day 1, which gives you 0, you are in the best position to win the day 2 dark horse, right? So don't be so down if you have a bad day 1, because obviously our winner was Daryl Harrelson. So you're going to win the day 2 dark horse tackle box. But I don't know. Am I supposed to give this to him, or is this just are they mailing him one? They mail you one. So yeah, well, it's more than one. I think you get a subscription too. So that's awesome. Let's see what is next. There's more. There's more. We're not quite done, but we're almost done. So hang in there, guys. The micro bag. We actually ended up having some folks, I think, submit a micro bag. Who's in the micro bag tournament? So there's a few of you guys. It's hard to catch a fish under 10 inches. It's 5 to 9.75 inches. It's hard because you think about it, they haven't really spawned yet here, or if they have, the fish are this big. So these are all fish that they were from last year's spawn. So how in the world do you catch a 9.75 and under in Florida in February? I don't know, but somebody I think figured it out. John Dalton's got a 16.25 incher. So I think that's our winner. John Dalton is our winner. We didn't even have someone get 5, but he was the only one that submitted a fish. We didn't actually end up having 5, but he got the 16.25. So John, you're right here. Come on up, man. We're going to give you a micro belt. We were supposed to get some belts on this, but right now you just get the micro belt buckle. But we'll get you a belt that goes in that. Yeah, there you go, the micro belt buckle. So show it off. But how in the world did you find this fish this small? Because this is last year's spawn. This one I don't think is making it to 25, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is my 3rd KS, and I've been in the other 2, and it was easy to get 5. I fished a long time, or probably like an hour and a half, just for small fish, and I caught at least like 10 sunfish. But yeah, it was finding these little ones that size. I caught one just by accident, and I caught one on a rooster tail, and then everything else was sunfish. So.
It's tough. Yeah. Well, it paid off. You focused all your time on it, and it's a winner-take-all tournament. There was about 10 people, so you're going to get a nice little paycheck for a $25 entry, and it was a nice little insurance policy because you were in the individual division as well. Wasn't going how you planned, even though I think you might have been in some places where you've heard there were some big fish in some of those areas.
Yeah, I love adventure, so I didn't catch a lot of fish, but I got to see me and Tim watched a monkey climb up this tree right in front of us. And the manatees went right beside me. So I got some really cool stuff to show on video.
That's cool. Yeah, and some big fish were definitely caught in some areas I know you were at. So that was pretty crazy. So good job, John, as always. Mr. Creek Fishing Adventures himself. Go give him a follow on YouTube. Not that he needs any more. He's got hundreds of thousands, but I'm sure he would love it and appreciate it. He's got great content. So if you don't know about John Dalton, Mr. Creek Fishing Adventures, you guys out there, go give him a follow, subscribe on YouTube. He crushes it on those small bass. All right. I don't know if that's a compliment but I think it is. I think it is. All right. The NACWA, here's our bonus and contingency programs now. We're doing a cool thing where a lot of our sponsors want to support in a bigger way. So the NACWA bonus here is the person who is the top placing NACWA angler, NACWA user of their power products. And we're going to find out now who that winner is. And again, you can easily qualify for this at any Kayak Adventure Series event. Before the event, at the check-in and registration, the opening ceremonies, the NACWA battery packs are like, I think, $40. Is that right? We're going to bring Bill from Naco up here in just a minute. And yeah, come on up. It looks like Chris Bailey won the Naco bonus. So come on up, Bill and Chris. Come on up, Bill. Chris, this is no joke, dude. You are getting a $1,000 package for just literally buying whatever it was, a $30, $40, or maybe you got the bigger power kit. I don't know, but tell us about the Naco product you used, and you're going to get $1,000, $500 in cash, $500 in product from Naco. I'm telling you right now, that backpack is pretty awesome.
So yeah, yesterday, or actually at the check-in, we met and I introduced myself to him. I bought some product, the power banks for the phones, what's on the kayak, and the 10 amp hour power kit, which we're actually going to be giving away the 10 amp hour to some lucky winner in the FKBT. But yeah, the Naco power banks are great products, and we're super excited to have you guys with the Kayak Adventure Series. And hopefully, if you guys aren't powering, I don't do any YouTubes. That just gets in the way. I love to fish, but I need my phone to submit the photos, so that definitely provides the power for that. Maybe when I go to North Dakota and Minnesota, I'm able to spend a little bit more time in the winter when I'm not fishing to editing and doing stuff like that. So I got some friends in the game, so maybe I'll be able to get some tips and tricks from them. But I definitely got the power supply to do so.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
Awesome, man.
Thank you.
Well, let's have Bill say a couple words. What does he win as far as product goes?
Yeah, so congratulations, Chris. So you win a Naco Traveler backpack, which is awesome. Drew uses it and travels with it. So
it's in that picture.
It'll go far with your travels up north. A 20 amp hour power kit for electronics. They're great for fishing, fish finders, or GoPros, really anything that you want to hook up that's electronics. A few different of our top accessories as well. And just a bunch of swag from Naco, man.
Awesome.
So,
Sweet. Well, I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you.
All right. Thank you guys. Thanks for coming, Bill. We really appreciate it. We love it when any of our sponsors can come to our events. We got 7, so they can't make it to all of them, but this one was close enough for Bill from Naco to come, and appreciate you. The Omnia Pro contingency program that you're going to win a $100, $200, or $300 gift card, depending on. So this one would fall in the $200 gift card. So let's see, who was the first highest placing Omnia Pro person? Daryl Harrelson. So you own Omnia Pro. Good job, Daryl. Yeah, you don't have to come up again. You've won enough. No, we've talked to you enough. I mean, you haven't won enough. You can never win enough, but we've talked to you enough. And good job, man, for owning the Omnia Pro app. It's an awesome app where you can just use it for your Navionics and the C maps or whatever mapping you prefer, whatever it's on there, I think. And then you've got the wind direction, you got the temperature, you got all that cool stuff on it. You can drop your waypoints on it, satellite imagery. It's just a cool app. It has lots of cool stuff. So NuCanoe, all right, where are you at? Let's see, the NuCanoe. This must be our final prize here, right? The NuCanoe raffle. So let's see. Oh, this is the top NuCanoe winner, Richard White. So Richard White III, you were the top placing NuCanoe owner, so that means you get a gift card with NuCanoe. So if you back up, Jake, I can't remember what it was. What place was he? Do you remember what place or which category he falls in on that previous? So 5th. So you're going to get, I believe it's a $500 gift card, because if you're 2nd through 5th, I believe you get a $500 gift card to NuCanoe. And then if you are, so Blake, if you want to come up here and say a few words about NuCanoe, and Richard, you want to come up here and accept the award real quick, and then we will give a NuCanoe away as well. It's a $750 gift card if you win the event and you're a NuCanoe owner. So if you're 2nd through 5th, it's $500, and then anything beyond that, it's like a $250 gift card. So, so it's Richard White, not the 3rd.
Yeah, but he's not a NuCanoe.
Oh, he's not a NuCanoe owner. Okay, so but you're the top NuCanoe owner. Okay, so you might be in the other category, which is $250 gift card. Either way, that's awesome with NuCanoe to provide that. Just for owning a NuCanoe, you get to win extra cash and bonuses. So real quick, since Blake is the owner of NuCanoe and he's here, I'm running out of length here on my cable. You guys come this way. Tell us a little bit about the brand, about what you guys think about the Kayak Adventure Series and the experience here this week. And obviously, congrats to Richard for being the top placing NuCanoe owner.
Yeah, congrats, Richard. Great to meet you, man. Yeah, it's awesome to be here, Drew. We go way back with these things. I mean, River Bassin, 2010, 2011, something like that.
Yep.
So it's good to be back here with you in an event. And Kayak Adventure Series, just about the community, about getting people together. It's great to support that. Good to see you all here. And really, we did the bonus bucks just try to encourage NuCanoe owners to get out and be a part of this, connect with the kayak fishing community and have fun, and then reward those who compete in our kayaks. And have a top finish. So
Yep.
it's great to be here.
It's awesome. Appreciate you guys. Congrats, man. All right. Next up, we're about to wrap this up too. Do the raffle. Are there slides before this? There can be. Okay. Can you move? Oh, okay. Yep. Let's do that real quick. The raffle will be the very last thing, I think. The cross kicks bonus. So we have a cross kicks wearer. I know we had some in this event. So surely the top placing cross kicks wearer, Chris Bailey, is wearing them right now. You got them on? All right. Yeah, he's got them on right now. So proving it. There you go. Cross kicks bonus. You get a free pair of cross kicks. I don't know. Eric may have left. I'm not sure. But you got his number. Yeah, you know Eric. You got his number. The owner of Cross Kicks was out there earlier. He's local to the Orlando area. So appreciate him for coming and appreciate Cross Kicks for donating a free pair of Cross Kicks for the highest placing wearer of Cross Kicks or owner of Cross Kicks. All right. Oh, where you guys want to find out a couple of locations where Kayak Adventure Series is going to be next year? 2026? All right, cool. All right, let's find out a couple. Let's just learn a few. We're going to announce a few every stop and try to get them out as soon as possible. We don't have the exact dates. Broodstock 3 will be in Clarksville, Tennessee. Journey on the Cumberland, September 2026. So Clarksville, Tennessee, that's going to extend to the Cumberland River goes. You can probably go almost all the way to Nashville within an hour and then all the way up the other direction to Lake Barkley. So Lake Barkley and the Cumberland River is going to be, there's a lot of cool creeks and rivers that feed that area. So that's going to be a lot of fun. It's very centralized to the country, right? If you live in Missouri or Arkansas or Oklahoma or Texas, it's not a far drive over to Clarksville, just on the other side of Kentucky Lake. And if you're on the East Coast or North, Midwest, not far. It's very central. So I'm excited about that. So is that a pretty good pick, Clarksville? Yeah. Cool. All right. And then the next one, the New River Revival, is going to be in Pulaski, Virginia in June of 2026. That's the New River and Claytor Lake, that whole area. It's going to have boundary down to basically the North Carolina border. So that's exciting. And then, of course, you get all the good water below Claytor Lake, all the way north up, almost to probably West Virginia. We'll see what an hour puts us in terms of our typical boundaries. We keep you guys within an hour so you can get back for this fun here at the festival. So another good stop next year in June. So that'll be a perfect time to be there on a river. Some good rapids, too, in that river, and big smallmouth. So Pulaski, Virginia. Now let's do this raffle and get you guys out here. All right. I guess we could get, what about Mark from Beach Basement? Is he still here, or did he head out? Okay. Then I'll need somebody to come over, I guess Blake again, to pull the raffle ticket, or Don. Yeah, how about Don and Blake, because it's a new canoe, and then Don from Autism Anglers. We definitely want you up here. We raised, I don't know if we have a total what we raised today, but $800. Okay, cool. $800 for autism is incredible. Good job, guys. I appreciate all the support. And anything you would like to say real quick, because we haven't talked to you yet. So this is obviously all going to your organization, and you didn't have to do this. You didn't have to start this. I didn't have to start this. Like sometimes in life, you just feel that like urge that something is right to do and start. And you just had, obviously, it's near and dear to your heart, obviously your son. So you talk about it, and let's, I don't know, tell us.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, thank you. Like you said, the cheering one up here is
yeah.
He's the reason they started this. Stand up.
Yeah, Landon.
Wait.
Is he going to pull a raffle ticket?
In 2018, I've been in the fishing industry since I was 16 years old. And I know a lot of you guys, I know you got a lot of followers out here, but in 2018, I just had to do something to teach other anglers what I was learning about autism, and this was a way to do it. I know anglers, I know fishing, and I was learning autism, so it just came around, and we are truly blessed to have great supporters like you. When I got a message from Drew, I was like, yeah, right, because I follow a lot of the kayak guys, a lot of you. I was like, yeah, right, Drew, shit. But then you mentioned Steve, and I was like, oh, cool, this is real. So I gave him a call, and he wanted to support us this year, and it just tugs the heartstrings. So thank you.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Hey, well, do you want to pull the raffle ticket? You want to draw the raffle ticket? Landon, let's go, dude. Come on up here. Come around.
We got two.
Yeah, of course you can talk to the microphone.
That's a mistake.
Of course. It is fun. All right.
Hi, everybody. I'm Landon with autism awareness issues.
No way, dude. Hi, everybody. I'm Drew Gregory, and I, trust me, have the weirdness issues. And anyway, so
So
Oh, we all have weirdness issues, but you're a special dude, man.
we're gonna draw 2 tickets because we've got one for the Autism Anglers swag pack as well.
Swag pack, cool.
So pull one for the kayak and then hand it to Drew. Okay.
All right,
Okay,
pull one.
Okay, Drew one. This is gonna be for the kayak, and we'll read that one second.
All right.
Okay, draw one more for the Autism Anglers.
Okay,
Okay, so
2 raffles.
there you go for the Autism Anglers swag pack.
Okay, so I read this one first for autism. All right, this is the Autism Anglers Swag Pack. 511337. Raise your hand if you're still in this thing. All right. 2. Anybody got that ticket? 5113372. Anyone here? For all I know, it's in my pocket. I got some of these tickets.
3372.
3372.
I'll call. 3372. Don't ignore me, please, wherever you're at.
You got it? Yeah, come on.
He was waiting for me, and I love you, Mommy. I love you. Bye.
Dude, you are literally perfect, bro. I mean, I freaking love it. You are perfect. The last one here, let's let Blake read it. You you're giving away the new canoe here. We appreciate it.
All right. We got 5113412. All right.
There he is. There's your winner. Matches his shirt. That's true.
Everybody, if you're happy for him, go woo!
Nice. Well, I think is that the last slide, Jake? All right. Well, Landon, you can close us out. Say thanks for coming to Ocala, everybody.
Thanks for coming to Ocala, everybody, because I always end with a deep voice. So
And then say see you in Texas.
see you in Texas, but we're not going to Texas.
So